Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Broncos and the Eagles. All that and more coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on. Hey. Everybody.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Hunt. And complete to Drake London. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. They try the left side here with Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Ready? 19 driving. Not saying 19.
Operating from the gun. Hunt. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Williams running left. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brought down by Jalen Thompson. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hunt. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Off the play fake. Hunt. Got his man. It's London. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. They go back to the ground with Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Okay, I'll admit it. I'm a little surprised by that call. Second and inches. It did what it was intended, but it felt like it was a free play waiting to happen. I thought they might take a shot.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his target, Harris. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. A lot still to go here in Super Bowl 61. We have reached the end of one quarter of play. We'll be back in just a moment. 7-0 is our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Hunt. This one swung out to Williams. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Up the middle they go. Fuller. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll go with a keeper. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on third down?
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. On third down, Bullock. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there. And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 52 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This pass is caught by London. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 33 yards that time.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there.
18
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hunt. And he'll just chucked this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a handoff up the middle. Bullock. And some room to roam now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ends up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
To throw on second down, Hunt. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Odell Beckham from 8 yards out, and the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Going deep here for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They're going to try and throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 5 yards remain on second down. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. They'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one good for 37 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
They give it to Williams, running right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, Hunt. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Kyle Pitts, 36 yards. And the Broncos will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll run on first down. Bullock. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 2nd and 4. Quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. Up the middle they go. Bullock, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Second and 9 now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. That'll do it for the third quarter of Super Bowl 61. The culmination of the season and the crowning of a champion after the fourth quarter, which is coming up next. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Broncos will take over on downs. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking to throw on second down. Hunt. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. It'll go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
What's not cool about the gain there on second down? That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Off play action. Hunt. He's going to look deep down the field. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly, trailing here in the 4th quarter. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right?
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Hunt. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. But normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. What a moment for him, a pick-6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick-6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick-6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall him on. What a play here. Another pick-6 in the Super Bowl. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 2nd down, Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Right there, hurt.
They run it again with Williams. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return, Harris. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Ready.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And the Lombardi Trophy goes west, and it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.